Got next on our politics. We got to talk about this Trump Agenda 47, man. Trump Agenda 47. Trump Agenda 47, bro. What is going on here?
Into office, you don't have to speculate because he calls his plan Agenda 47, and spoiler alert, it's scary as shit. Here's some of the worst ideas we're in store for if he wins in November. 1. Attacking immigration. Trump's anti-immigration policies will be even worse the second time around. He's promised to end birthright citizenship, enlist an army to round up and deport millions of undocumented immigrants, and deploy thousands of U.S. troops to the southern border. 2. Criminalizing LGBTQIA plus Americans. Trump says he'll ban gender-affirming care for trans kids and prevent schools from helping kids through their transition. He wants to forbid schools from even teaching anything about sex and gender that diverges from the far right's idea of the nuclear family. 3. Overhauling education. Agenda 47 includes huge changes to the education system. He wants to give huge benefits for homeschooling to indoctrinate kids with Christian nationalism, incentivize teachers to carry guns in their classrooms, further crack down on affirmative action, and destroy crucial DEI departments at colleges and universities. 4. Restoring racist crime policies. Criminal legal system reform will be off the table if Trump becomes president. He promised to bring back racist policies like stop and frisk and other ineffective and discriminatory tough-on-crime tactics that have failed in the past. He also wants to increase protections for power-abusing police while rolling back hard-fought-for reforms and institute the death penalty for low-level crimes like drug dealing. 5. Weaponizing the government. The scariest part might be Trump's threat to more or less dismantle the federal government. If he gets back in office, he's going to purge anyone who could possibly stand up to him and replace them with MAGA loyalists like Stephen Miller. He's going to prosecute his political enemies using traditionally independent orgs like the DOJ.
Dang, super yapathon, bro. Let's see. Trump Agenda 47.
I don't know how Trump did it, but he managed to get Under the Desk News to do a campaign ad for him. And I gotta say, V crushed it. Check it out.
Here are the first 15 promises he has made if he is reelected. First, he promises that he will carry out the largest domestic deportation operation in history.
Well, the current record holder is Obama, but I got faith Trump can outdo him.
He will also ask for the death sentence for anyone convicted of human trafficking.
If you're a person who opposes that, go ahead and speak up. We'd love to know more about you.
He will close the Department of Education and return all education standards to the states to decide.
You know what also returns to the states when they eliminate the federal Department of Education? $84 billion per year. That's what we're spending to have a national Department of Education that doesn't do a fucking thing. Yeah, if you're opposed to the school systems having an additional $84 billion every year, go ahead and speak up on that one.
He will put prayer back into school.
No, he won't. No, what that means is he will allow people to pray in school. There has never been and never will be forced prayer in public school. He's just saying you should be allowed to if you want to.
He will criminalize any race-based advantage programs.
Good. Any program based on race is inherently racist. Nobody should have an advantage because of the color of their skin.
He will end the Affordable Care Act.
Good, that thing's been a fucking disaster. That program helped nobody. Just made shit far more expensive.
He will ban gender-affirming care for adults and children, and he will ban any federal dollars from going towards gender-affirming care.
Thank God. These people will finally be able to focus on getting the mental health care they deserve.
Which means anyone with government-provided health care will no longer be able to access gender-affirming care except for Viagra and Cialis.
Since when did Viagra and Cialis become part of gender-affirming care? What the fuck is gender-affirming about Viagra and Cialis? Were you just throwing that in there to try to talk shit? Sorry, but there's nothing gender-affirming about boner pills.
He will propose a constitutional amendment that gives a term limit to Congress.
Oh, you mean that thing more than 90% of
This is super yap, bro. What is the operation? Finish the job. So he's got like 15 policies he's gonna implement. Deportation, allowing people to pray, some other stuff. Which that's dope. Shoot, man. I don't know, man. All right, let's keep it moving here on the Hooligans podcast. We got to talk.